What cars do Santa's elves drive? Toyotas. Welcome back to the 4th or 5th or 6th day, I don't even know anymore, of Christmas. Also, correction, it's not an octave, it's 12 days, that's the octave of Easter, and my brain just doesn't work. So today I responded to an anonymous message, posted it. The person was asking, is God real? And I said, yes, he is real, but you should ask him. You should ask him to show himself. So one girl responded and she said, isn't that wrong? Are we allowed to tell God that? Are we allowed to ask him to do something? To ask him to reveal himself? Isn't that doubting him? Isn't that rude to him? And I think that reveals a lot. So the thing with that question is, no, it's not wrong, because it is only right that we should want to get to know God, right? And we need to know someone, know that they are there before we can get to know them. And God just waits for the invitation to show himself, honestly. So yeah, no, he wants you to ask him to show himself. Not guaranteeing he always will. But yes, and I think it stems from a bigger issue, is that we are not honest with God. That's a huge problem with me, at least, and I know with a lot of people around me. We're not honest and vulnerable. Is we'll go to prayer and we'll be like, I'm really struggling with this one thing, but I'm not going to talk about it with God because I got it covered. Look, I'm a good Catholic, so I can handle this, you know? And that's like our mode, is pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, and we're going to make God do the least work so he'll be proudest of us when we do it all. That's not what God wants. God doesn't want us to do it ourselves. God wants to carry us. God will, the more we acknowledge our weakness, the more he can work through us. And that's exactly it, is we need to be more honest with God. If you don't hide your insecurity. If you're mad at God, tell him you're mad at him. If you're confused about what you learned in theology about him, tell him you're confused. If you don't believe he exists, or you feel like he doesn't exist, or you are like, how can he exist with this? Then go to prayer and tell him. Be honest, because he's real and he's there, and he wants your honesty, not your mask. If you give him your mask, you're asking him to love not you, but a false you. God wants to love you. He wants to get to know you. Don't put a mask before God. Be honest. Be vulnerable. You will be happier. He is the one we can be fully vulnerable with. And his love will never fade because of how vulnerable we are. So yeah, we need to be more vulnerable and honest with God, not hide things. If you're doubting him, ask for a sign. If you're struggling with this, ask him to help you. Faith is not a pull up by your bootstraps experience. It is letting God pull you along. Amen. Merry Christmas.